We remember at the round table. The circle is activated, and consciousness takes shared form. 12 positions surround the center, sustaining a living geometry. Here, a natural order is established, an alliance of perception that opens a new state of consciousness. The archetypes of being arrange themselves to recalibrate the origin of the Philosopher's Stone, the one that aligns mind, heart, and action to manifest heaven on earth. At the center of the circle, Excalibur defines the axis and marks the north. During this cycle, its form is expressed as chlorine. This is the substance we bring into order. The 17th particle of the Philosopher's Stone presents itself as a principle of transformation, ready to be observed and refined through the different perspectives offered by the Wheel of the 12. Today we share the perspective of Capricorn. The Throne of Capricorn opens the 10th position and directs its gaze toward the incorporation of chlorine into industrial processes, production chains, and infrastructures designed to endure. From this seat, chlorine reveals how a mineral reserve can be transformed, through controlled processes, into materials and systems that support everyday life over long periods. Most industrial chlorine is produced through the chloralkali process. An electric current passes through a concentrated sodium chloride solution, producing chlorine at the anode, hydrogen at the cathode, and sodium hydroxide as a co-product. This electrochemical operation forms one of the foundations of the chemical industry, yet it requires large amounts of electricity and careful separation of the products to prevent hazardous reactions or losses of purity. A significant portion of the chlorine produced is used in manufacturing dichloroethane, vinyl chloride, and ultimately polyvinyl chloride (PVC). This material is widely used in pipes, coatings, window profiles, electrical cables, and numerous construction products. Chlorine also plays an essential role in industrial processes related to water treatment, chemical manufacturing, advanced materials, and healthcare products. When observed from the Throne of Capricorn, chlorine reveals that to build is to link transformations until an elemental capacity becomes a lasting function. No infrastructure comes into existence through a single action. It requires raw materials, energy, precision, separation, and responsibility throughout every stage of the process. Excalibur calibrates the 17th particle when mind, emotion, and body align along a single axis of conscious construction. Endurance emerges from well-ordered processes capable of sustaining a meaningful purpose through time. A candle is lit before you as a reflection of the center. Its flame reveals the state of your inner structure and accompanies the subtle calibration of the particle. As you hold your gaze upon it, permanence comes into order and the 10th face of the Philosopher's Stone is polished. Chlorine becomes the builder. The wheel continues its conscious turning. Thus, today we carry out this practice. Mind focus. Hold inwardly a single affirmation throughout the practice. I build a lasting structure. Allow the mind to remain steady, disciplined, and aligned with everything that deserves to endure. Emotion, cleansing with the candle. Place a lit candle before you. Observe it silently for at least 3 complete breaths. Let the flame dissolve the emotions associated with responsibility, the weight of carrying more than truly belongs to you, the fear of committing yourself to a lasting work, and the tendency to measure your worth only by visible results. Emotion comes into order through conscious construction. Action, integration into the body. Pour yourself a glass of water. Hold the glass with both hands and say, I am chlorine that builds lasting structures. Repeat it 3 times with full awareness. Drink the water slowly, integrating into your body the conscious construction of structures capable of lasting. Alchemical seal. I am the new state of consciousness. Avra Kehdabra. I create as I speak.